Hello and welcome to the July 2022 Celtic Tune of the Month. The tune this month is in Irish, and it's called Ban an Rua, which means the red-haired man's wife. Now I got this tune from a group from Ireland called Harp, which means Friends of the Harp, and I've heard it played different variations, but this is the one that I am using. It is written down in the key of G, meaning F sharps, but however, this tune has an F natural in it. So it could be G mixolydian, which would mean our key signature is C, and the mixolydian mode is based upon the fifth tone of the major scale. But I do use a D major chord in this, which has an F sharp in it. So I guess it can vary back and forth between G major and G mixolydian. Here we go. So we are going to start with that fourth finger on B, the B above middle C, and then C, D, and E. So 4 in a row. And then we're going to go D, E, D. We're going to walk it down, C, D, C, B, C, B, and then A to G. 2 more G's. Next, we're going to go second finger on A and thumb on B, and then B, A, G, back to B. Now we're going to put our fourth finger up on this C, 4 in a row, so we're going C, D, E, F natural. Back to D, and then 3 G's. And I like to switch fingers when the note is being repeated. It just makes it, if I don't switch fingers, it's going to sound like this. Or if I do switch, gives a little variation there. Moving on, we're going to go A to B, A second finger, thumb on B. And then 3 in a row down from B, B, A, G, back to B with a thumb. Fourth finger again up onto that C, 4 in a row, C, D, E, F. And then F, D, C. Back to D. Our thumb is on G, and we're going to do a cross under to put a second finger on A, because then we have to go A to B. Moving on, we're going to go A to B, fingers 2 and 1. Drop the second finger down to G, and then we've got D and the fourth finger down to B. Your second finger goes to C, so we're going to go C, D, C. With fingers 3 and 4, we're going to go B, G, thumb to C, and now A, G, F. I'm sorry, A and G only. And again, we're repeating those G's, so I'm going to switch my fingers. And that's the whole piece. We're going to count it out. This is in 3/4 time. And our first 2 notes are 8th notes, and they are pickup notes. So we're going to start on beat 3. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And here are the chords. So we're going to start with the G major, to C, to G, to D. So what you can do is you can lift this F lever before the F below middle C, and then here you have your D. And we're going to go to G, end on G. So far it's in the key of G major. And we're going to go to G again. Stay on G. Here's where we move to that G mixolydian with this F natural, and we're going to put an F chord here. So if you can do lever changes, or you can just not play that and do an F chord in a root position here. We're going to go to D and then to G. G again. Stay on G. Here's that F again. To G. To G. And we're going to stay on G. C. G. D. To G. Now the other thing you can do with this D major chord without having to lift that F lever up and down or worry about not playing it when we play the F chord is just to leave the lever down for an F natural and don't play the F when you play the D chord. So you can play an open fifth D chord, D and A, or you can play a 1-5-8 D chord, which would be D, A, D. And then when you're ready to go to that F, it's right there. You don't have to worry about any levers. So leaving out the third is a good way to get around lever changes.